sleeping on the airport floor, delayed flights, lost luggage. The Department of Transportation is making sure someone is held accountable for the chaos we've been seeing at airports nationwide since that technical glitch last week. You know, the one that caused thousands of flight cancellations and delays. Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg announced yesterday that DOT has opened an investigation into Delta Airlines. Of course, these technical meltdowns, which then snowballed even after the software was restored, were happening at several other airlines too, but Delta in particular saw the bulk of the problems and announced they wouldn't be fully recovered until tomorrow. But they also said it could still take several more days to get all the affected passengers to their final destination. So in a social media post, the transportation secretary said the investigation is happening to ensure the airline is following the law and taking care of its passengers during continued widespread disruptions. All airline passengers have the right to be treated fairly, and I will make sure that right is upheld. Delta's CEO issued a response today saying the company is cooperating with the DOT investigation and we remain committed to taking care of those whose flights may still be impacted with meals, hotel accommodations, and ground transportation offered through vouchers and reimbursements. We're also providing impacted customers with Delta Sky Miles and travel vouchers as a further gesture of apology. So, what are your rights? Well, Delta's CEO wasn't specific about how the reimbursements, vouchers, or miles are going to be distributed, and that's not surprising because the passenger rights that the DOT finalized earlier this year that specifically outlines what you're entitled to, and I told you all about in this video, won't take effect until late October of this year. But that doesn't mean you have no rights. So under the current Department of Transportation rules, you are entitled to a refund if the airline cancels your flight regardless of the reason, and you choose not to travel with them. You are also entitled to a refund if the airline made a significant change or significantly delayed your flight and you chose not to travel with them as a result. The new passenger right rules define significant as more than 3 hours, but again, that rule hasn't taken effect yet. As of now, you are also entitled to a refund of your baggage fees if your bag is declared officially lost by the airline. Now, if you are one of the more than 500,000 passengers affected by this travel mess, the Department of Transportation says you should first try to work it out with the airline. But if you're not getting anywhere, you can absolutely file a complaint with the Department of Transportation online, and they will look into it. If you want a link to that complaint form or a link to the current refund rules or to the future refund rules, and you want to look at the dashboard that currently lists the airline commitments to passengers, I'm going to email all that stuff out to you tonight in my News Girl News Roundup email. So make sure you sign yourself up.